The Psychology of Money, Timeless Lessons on Wealth, Greed, and Happiness by Morgan Housel is a thought-provoking exploration of the complex relationship between money and human behavior. Drawing on insights from psychology, history, and economics, Housel offers practical wisdom and timeless lessons on how to build wealth, avoid common pitfalls, and find happiness and fulfillment in life. Get 2 free audiobook from Amazon Audible. The book is divided into 20 short chapters, each exploring a different aspect of the psychology of money. Through a series of engaging anecdotes, Housel illustrates how our emotions, biases, and cognitive shortcuts can influence our financial decisions, often leading us astray. In the introduction, Housel sets the stage for the book by emphasizing the importance of understanding the psychological aspects of money. He argues that while money is a powerful tool for achieving our goals and dreams, it can also be a source of stress, anxiety, and unhappiness if we don't manage it wisely. One of the key themes of the book is the importance of adopting a long-term perspective when it comes to investing and financial planning. Housel argues that successful investing is not about picking the right stocks or timing the market, but rather about having the patience and discipline to stick to a plan over the long term. In Chapter 1, Housel explores the concept of getting wealthy versus staying wealthy. He argues that while there are many ways to get rich, the key to long-term financial success is not making big bets or taking unnecessary risks, but rather avoiding big losses and staying in the game. In Chapter 2, Housel discusses the importance of saving and living below your means. He emphasizes that no matter how much you earn, if you spend more than you make, you will never build wealth. Housel offers practical advice on how to create a budget, set financial goals, and develop good savings habits. In Chapter 3, Housel explores the concept of the power of compounding. He explains how even small amounts of money, when invested wisely and allowed to grow over time, can turn into substantial sums thanks to the power of compound interest. Housel emphasizes the importance of starting early, being patient, and letting your investments grow over time. In Chapter 4, Housel discusses the role of luck and randomness in investing. He argues that while skill and hard work are important, luck also plays a significant role in determining our financial success. Housel emphasizes the importance of humility and perspective, and he cautions against attributing too much of our success to our own abilities. In Chapter 5, Housel explores the concept of risk and uncertainty. He argues that while we can never eliminate risk entirely, we can learn to manage it effectively by diversifying our investments, staying disciplined, and focusing on the things we can control. In Chapter 6, Housel discusses the concept of room for error. He argues that while it's important to take risks and pursue our goals, it's also important to leave ourselves some margin for error. Housel emphasizes the importance of having a financial buffer, or safety margin, to protect ourselves against unexpected setbacks and emergencies. In Chapter 7, Housel explores the concept of having skin in the game. He argues that we are more likely to take risks and make better decisions when we have something to lose. Housel emphasizes the importance of aligning our incentives with our actions, and he cautions against taking advice from people who don't have skin in the game themselves. In Chapter 8, Housel discusses the concept of financial humility. He argues that while it's natural to want to feel in control of our finances, the truth is that the future is uncertain, and we can never predict with certainty what will happen. Housel emphasizes the importance of being humble, open-minded, and willing to learn from our mistakes. In Chapter 9, Housel explores the concept of the illusion of control. He argues that while we like to believe that we are in control of our financial destiny, the reality is that there are many factors beyond our control that can influence our financial outcomes. Housel emphasizes the importance of focusing on the things we can control, such as our spending habits, savings rate, and investment strategy. In Chapter 10, Housel discusses the concept of the seduction of pessimism. He argues that while it's natural to worry about the future and be pessimistic about our prospects, the truth is that over the long term, things tend to work out better than we expect. Housel emphasizes the importance of maintaining a long-term perspective, staying optimistic, and focusing on the things we can control. In Chapter 11, Housel explores the concept of the paradox of wealth. He argues that while money can buy us many things, it can also create its own set of problems and challenges. Housel emphasizes the importance of finding a balance between saving and spending, and he cautions against falling into the trap of lifestyle inflation. In Chapter 12, Housel discusses the concept of the power of narrative. He argues that the stories we tell ourselves about money and wealth can have a powerful influence on our behavior and decision-making. Housel emphasizes the importance of being aware of the stories we tell ourselves, and he encourages readers to question their own assumptions and beliefs about money. In Chapter 13, Housel explores the concept of the importance of adaptability. He argues that while it's important to have a plan and stick to it, it's also important to be flexible and adaptable in the face of changing circumstances. Housel emphasizes the importance of being open to new ideas, willing to change course when necessary, and learning from our mistakes. In Chapter 14, Housel discusses the concept of the value of simplicity. He argues that while the financial world can be complex and confusing, the truth is that the most effective investment strategies are often the simplest. Housel emphasizes the importance of avoiding unnecessary complexity, sticking to the basics, and focusing on the things that really matter. In Chapter 15, Housel explores the concept of the importance of honesty. He argues that while it's natural to want to present ourselves in the best possible light, the truth is that honesty is essential for building trust and credibility. Housel emphasizes the importance of being honest with ourselves and others, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. In Chapter 16, Housel discusses the concept of the role of gratitude. He argues that while it's natural to always want more, the truth is that true happiness and fulfillment come from appreciating what we already have. Housel emphasizes the importance of cultivating a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the blessings in our lives. In Chapter 17, Housel explores the concept of the power of forgiveness. He argues that while it's natural to hold grudges and dwell on past mistakes, the truth is that holding on to anger and resentment only harms ourselves. Housel emphasizes the importance of forgiveness, both for others and for ourselves, and he discusses practical strategies for letting go of past hurts and moving forward. In Chapter 18, Housel discusses the concept of the importance of generosity. He argues that while it's natural to want to accumulate wealth and achieve financial security, the truth is that true happiness and fulfillment come from giving back and helping others. Housel emphasizes the importance of generosity, both in terms of money and time, and he discusses practical strategies for incorporating generosity into our lives. In Chapter 19, Housel explores the concept of the importance of perspective. He argues that while it's natural to focus on our own problems and challenges, the truth is that there are many people in the world who are far worse off than we are. Housel emphasizes the importance of putting our own problems into perspective, and he discusses practical strategies for cultivating a more positive and optimistic outlook on life. In the final chapter, Housel offers a summary of the key lessons from the book and encourages readers to apply them to their own lives. He emphasizes the importance of taking a long-term perspective, staying humble and open-minded, and focusing on the things that really matter. Housel concludes by reminding readers that while money is important, it's not the only thing that matters, and true happiness and fulfillment come from living a life of purpose, meaning, and connection. Overall, The Psychology of Money, Timeless Lessons on Wealth, Greed, and Happiness is a thought-provoking and insightful exploration of the complex relationship between money and human behavior. With its engaging anecdotes, practical wisdom, and timeless lessons, it is sure to inspire readers to rethink their own attitudes and beliefs about money, and to take control of their financial futures. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out on your financial journey, this book has something to offer for everyone.